Hello there, it's your girl Daphne back with another video. This time I'm bringing you part 2 of my fall decorate with me. Okay, so this is my favorite time. I'm going to be sharing a banana bread recipe that I've been making for about a year now. It comes from the Better Homes and Garden cookbook. I will link it in the description. It's so easy to make and it's absolutely delicious. So we're gonna get started. So we're gonna get started with mashing up 3 bananas. You wanna make sure that your bananas are extra ripe. I usually wait till they have like the speckly brown color on them before I try to use them for banana bread. So we're going to be putting all of the dry ingredients into a large bowl. In the description, I will have the complete recipe for you. I love banana bread. I've been making it over the entire pandemic. We have had banana bread, pumpkin bread, and we have really been enjoying it. So to a separate smaller bowl, I'm putting all of the wet ingredients. And then once all combined, I'm going to add all of the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients large bowl. Now when combining the wet ingredients, you want to make sure that it continues to have your lumps. You don't want to over mix it. And then you're going to be adding all of the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients large bowl and mix. You don't want to over mix it. And then we're going to prepare our loaf pan. We're just going to spray it with a little non-stick canola oil. And we're going to then put the batter into the pan and we're going to bake this loaf for 50 minutes. While this is cooking, we're going to move on over to our decorating of an entryway table. Okay, now the fun time begins. So this is just an overview of everything that I'm thinking about decorating with. I have 2 DIYs. I'm going to be sharing fabric covered pumpkins, and I'm also going to be doing a DIY sign. You saw the base for it, which is that orange sign. This is one of the DIY pumpkins. I'm going to be making an additional one that I'm going to be sharing. So this is everything. We have pillow covers, we have throws, we have a regular pillow, we have some boxes, some flowers, all the goodies that you need to be able to decorate and make your space look lovely. So we're going to get started. This is how the entryway table is looking from summer. So we're just going to remove all the items, but before we do that, I want to set the mood, and we're going to be putting this falling leaves Sonoma candle melt to burn so that we can have the house smelling amazing. So I was finally able to get the Method Good for Wood cleaner. So I'm going to be cleaning off the entryway table with that so that we have a nice clean surface to start decorating. Now to start off, I want to put the biggest piece that's going to be anchoring the space. And I'm doing a choice between the green eucalyptus flower and these really dry, more terracotta flowers. And I think that I'm going to stick with the terracotta flowers. I just think that it'll look better in the space. Now once we have our anchoring piece, now I'm going to try to put a couple of items with this, varying heights, and see how I like it. So I'm just going to be playing around, putting some items out and moving them around. I thought originally that I would have the books on the lower section, but then I felt like it fit perfectly within the little niche, so that's where I moved it. And on the lower section, I just feel like it needs to break up the white color, so I put down the little burlap fabric. But when I'm looking at it, I think that it's missing a little something and that we could do a little better. So I'm just going to play around with it a little more. So if you guys remember from my mega haul that I shared a couple of weeks ago, I got 3 sets of nesting trays. So this is a smaller size of one of the nesting trays, and it happens to fit the table perfectly, and I just think that it looks absolutely beautiful. So now we're just going to be putting a couple of little filler potpourri and little figurines on the tray itself to just fill it up and make it look a little more homey. Now I was hunting around my house and I found these 2 boxes that I've had for a number of years. I absolutely love them. I just wanted to stack them there. And then I put one of the fabric DIY pumpkins on it. And then I put these lovely mustard colored dry flowers, which I think sets off the vase. So now that we've almost completed the entry table, I'm going to move on to doing my DIY sign. So I put a little image of what the original sign looks like. I basically put 3 coats of a burnt orange top-notch paint to be able to cover all of the original design, and that's how it looks. And then I just went and did a quick little decal on my Cricut machine. I weeded it and then I transferred it. I cut it out in white vinyl and I'm just attaching it to the burnt orange sign. I think that the contrast in color looks absolutely beautiful. And then I'm putting on 2 black vinyl leaves, which is just going to pop against that burnt orange. And then I'm going to go in with a little plaid ribbon to just really set this sign off, and I think that it looks absolutely beautiful. Now I am doing this particular layout, but you can duplicate this. You can use a different size sign. You can pick out different words. This is just for the overall idea that you can make your own sign, that you don't have to go out and buy it. It's very easy. The original sign I got at the 99-cent store. So this total sign was about $1.50 to make. And I think that it looks beautiful because it's personalized to my decor. So now we're just going to go and we're going to just clean off the mirror, and then we're going to place the sign, and then this entryway is complete, at least the entryway table, and then we're going to move on to the next section. So in the past, I've had difficulty decorating this entryway table, but I think that I did a really good job. Leave me a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. So I'd like to introduce myself again. My name is Daphne. I want to welcome anyone that's new to my channel, and I want to welcome back all of my loyal subscribers. On my channel, I do all things homemaking, which consists of decorating, DIYs, cleaning, organizing. I do garage clean out. I do lawn and garden. I try to show all things that is needed to be done to make a home run. So if you enjoy this type of content, please subscribe and also give this video a thumbs up. So we are going to move on over to our second DIY, which is a fabric covered pumpkin. So you've already seen a couple of the pumpkins that I've made. I wanted to save the last one to make on camera so I can show you guys how easy it is. Now this pumpkin is one of the larger pumpkins. I'm cutting out a 17.5-inch box, and the fabric that I chose is this beautiful plaid. You can pick any type of fabric that you like. This is 100% cotton, and what I'm going to be doing is just cutting off the edges to make it not so sharp and make it a little rounded. These pumpkins are so cute, and I'm using old rags that I was going to get rid of, and I decided to use it as a stuffing. So basically you want to just put a nice amount of stuffing in the middle, and then you want to gather up the fabric, and you want to basically just do pleats, and you're just going to bunch it all up so that it looks nice and distributing. And then you're going to go in with a needle and thread, and you're just going to tack down all the fabric to make it nice and tight. These pumpkins are so inexpensive to make. The fabric, I think I paid about $5 for a yard of fabric, and I've gotten so many pumpkins out of it, and it was so easy to be able to do. So I do suggest, if you're looking for a really unique way to add a little special touch to your decor, I definitely would recommend you making fabric pumpkins. To make it look a little nicer, I just added in some twine, and I just tied it around, and then I did a bow at the end to just secure it. And then to make the little stem, I just used a scrap piece of burlap fabric, and I just made it into a cone, and then I used a little hot glue. I went and found 2 stems of flower, 2 leaves, and then I just glue glide that down, and then you're going to attach a little burlap topper, and you're done. If you need to during the process, you can just squish the pumpkin to be able to move around the filling. But this is absolutely beautiful. You will see these on Pinterest, and you will also see them online for a lot of money. So this is a way to add that extra style without paying the price. So we're moving on over to my entryway bench, and I just added a beautiful throw that I got from Marshall's, and I added in a pillow that I had got years ago from Home Goods. And now I am putting the pillow insert back into a pillow cover, and I believe I got that years ago from IKEA. And because it is a down filler, I just got some little debris, so I'm just going to go in and clean that up before we finish off decorating. So I usually have this oversized basket with toys and a lot of games. So I thought that draping one of these cream throws in there and putting a pillow would look nice. But then I thought that it was too many throws right next to each other, so I took that out and I just left it with the pillow, and I added in a stem that I purchased at the Dollar Tree. And that is it. I put that pumpkin that we just made on the bench, and this is how everything turned out. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. It's the right touch of decor, and I absolutely love it. Guys, I just want to thank everyone for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video, so please give it a thumbs up and share with any friends and family that might like my content. Until the next time, have a blessed day.